House has approved the renewal of the expired Affordable Care Act subsidies. This all comes as millions of Americans are facing higher health insurance costs. And with open enrollment currently underway, you don't have a lot of time for it. We are right now joined by Bonnie Levkoff from Blue Cross Blue Shield to explain exactly what does this mean and how long will we have to get help, because we don't have a lot of time.
No, in fact, you have a full week.
That's it.
So next Thursday is the day to get coverage for 2026. If you don't shop or change your plan, so some people are currently insured and they may change plans, that is it until 2027, which is, it's a very important decision and not a lot of time to do it, but that's why we're here to help Blue Cross.
Yes, so we're going to get into the resources in just a second, but I want to talk to you about what just happened over at the Capitol. So now that it passed over in the House, what does that mean for you all? Are you changing anything? What do we need to know?
Yeah, so really it's business as usual.
Okay.
So when you are shopping for a plan, or maybe you already shopped for a plan maybe last month, it's the same. So from a process standpoint, the bill has to go to the Senate, and then if there's any change that comes out of that, then we'll know about it. But really, it's status quo. Go ahead and lock in your coverage and get going.
So for anything, if the extension does pass, if the extension doesn't pass, I know for a lot of people, do you suggest that they should start looking now or wait to see what happens over at the Capitol?
I would go ahead and start and do what you're doing now.
Okay.
And that's what we've really been telling people since the start of open enrollment, which was November 1st. Go ahead and shop, knowing what your current financial situation is, knowing what your prescription drug needs are, medical conditions. Look at everything as it stands today and make your decision based on that.
So we're hearing, of course, many premiums rising before any of these subsidy changes. What about here in South Carolina? I know it's not very recent data, but about a month ago, what are we seeing? Who's being impacted right now?
So we are seeing enrollments. So we are seeing people are still keeping their coverage. We've seen people change their plans. For example, they might have been on a silver plan. They've changed it to a bronze plan. So they're looking at different coverage options, which really depend on things like, what's my budget look like? How many people am I insuring? How often do I go to the doctor? Just things like that. And we usually, we see that a lot during open enrollment, but that's really what we've been seeing over the last 45 days.
And I also think it's really important, before we go into the resources, all of this happened, we were still having these questions way before in November and December. So even with these changes, there is still a wait and see kind of period.
Yeah, there is 100%. So really it's do what you need to do right now, and if anything changes, it'll change. And that's why it's important to talk to an expert. So we have local health insurance advisors, and we have a retail store in Irmo, so it's right next to Kroger. So you can go get your health insurance and go shop for groceries afterwards. But we really recommend talking to someone who talks to a lot of people, knows their stuff, and can help you.
And that's really important too. We also, let's go ahead and pop that website up one more time to kind of show you all exactly what we're talking about. But those resources are here to help before that deadline. Remind us when that is.
Yes, that is next Thursday, January 15th.
There it is.
Yep, so head to the website, and our address is up there. You can give us a call, you can book an appointment. We're here for you.
There you go. And right there on your screen with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and that is where you can get all of the details, all before that big deadline. Bonnie, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me today.
Of course, breaking this all down, especially just a couple of minutes.
I know.
Right after this breaking
timing
news.
was good.
Yes, well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.